What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over, should you be trimming your hair to grow your hair? So you've been growing out your hair for a little bit. You've been surfing the interwebs and whatnot, been doing your little research. How do I grow my hair faster? How do I grow my hair faster? And you come across this tip that says that you should be trimming your hair on a somewhat consistent basis in order for your hair to grow. Is that actually factual? Should you be trimming your hair, and is it necessary for your hair to grow? Today, we're going to answer this question. And you can see I'm standing up. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that in a prancing motion, but I wanted to show you how serious I am when it comes to bringing you the right information. So we're going to be answering that question today. Let's get into it. But if you've been growing out your hair for a while, I actually have a new free PDF for you guys. It's the 25 best tips for fast hair growth. If you want access to that, I'll leave the link to that in the description. Go and get it. It's completely free and it's going to help you grow your hair quickly. All right, so the first thing I need to get out of the way is trimming your hair does not make it grow faster. This is a myth in the whole hair growth space from the get-go. This even applies to, I see people apply it to beard growth as well, where it's like trimming the hair stimulates the follicles and stuff like that. That is not true. That is fake news. Trimming your hair will not make your hair grow faster, but getting consistent trims or, semi-consistent trims is a good way to maintain your hair and prevent further damage. I talked a little bit about this in my video about split ends. I will leave the card somewhere up there if you do want to check it out for yourself. But I want to get rid of that little bit of a mystery because there is a misconception when it comes to trims. A lot of the time, people see hair growth as a one-dimensional thing. It's just hair growth. That's not the case, right? Typically, we talk about net hair growth, right? That is the rate that your hair grows out of your head, which is on average ½ an inch every single month. For African Americans, it's 0.33 inches every single month. I'll link the study down below. Even though that is more work for me, I'm doing it for your betterment. And it's that number subtract breakage, right? So breakage is when the ends of your hair snap off due to mechanical stress. That's when you're combing through your hair, you're washing your hair, you're styling your hair. Anytime the ends of your hair breaks off, we refer to that as breakage. So your net growth in a month is going to be the hair that you grow out your head minus the hair that you lose due to breakage. Are we all content with that? I drew a diagram once before, but I'm not going to do it because you're a big boy now and I don't need to hold your hand through everything. Now, where exactly do trims come in? Trims come in as a way to prevent further damage. So when you start to get split ends, now split ends is really where the ends of your hair get frayed. So you may have encountered some breakage before. You can almost think of it like a rope. When a rope starts to look frayed and stuff like that, that's essentially how the ends of your hair look. Now, if you leave that damage, what could happen is as you go through your hair routines, as you manipulate your hair more and more, because you do have to do that in order to maintain your hair, you have to manipulate it. What's possible is that damage can spread up the hair shaft. So for example, if you were think of like an old shoelace, right? You know how you have those old shoelaces that start to get frayed and whatnot, and the more you play with them, the more you play sports and stuff like that, the worse they end up. That's how it is with your hair. Now, the reason we trim that damage off is when you trim that damage off, you basically prevent it from being able to spread up the hair shaft. So by doing that, you prevent more breakage, right? So it's kind of like, it's a counterintuitive approach. By trimming off the dead ends, it's going to prevent further damage, which means you'll lose less hair due to breakage, which then results in you having more net growth. All right. So that's really where the misconception comes in. Trimming your hair on a frequent basis isn't going to make your hair grow. It's going to cut off that damage and prevent further damage or unnecessary damage, which could lead to more breakage. Okay. So it's more of a preventative issue. Now, how often should you get your hair trimmed? Now, this is going to vary based off of where you are in your hair journey. For example, when I first started growing out my hair in the first year, I did not get my hair trimmed for the entire first year. Now, that's not advice, right? That's not advice because I did have some split ends. But when you're first starting to grow out your hair, getting ½ an inch cut off to prevent split ends is kind of counterintuitive because your hair grows ½ an inch every single month. If your hair was 1 inch and then you cut off ½ an inch to prevent breakage, well, you kind of just took a month step back in your hair journey. So personally for me, I didn't get my first trim until a year. So that's when my hair was about 6 inches long. And that's when, you know, I started. Now I have gone on stretches where it's been a little too long, right? I would try to stay somewhere within like the 6 to 8 months. That's just me, right? But if you're under a year of hair growth, I do not think it's a completely necessary thing for you to get those consistent trims. Like you'll see people get trims like every 3 months. I don't think that's necessary. Okay, so we've established what trims are and why we need them. Where do you get them, right? I know a lot of you, since a lot of guys watch my channel, big up to my brothers, you know, we trying to help each other out, you know, build higher quality men and stuff like that. You know how it is, right? But a lot of you have only ever been to a barbershop in your life. When it comes to trims, you do not want to go to a barbershop because let me tell you, I made that exact mistake. 3 months into my hair journey, I went, asked my barber for a trim because I heard that, you know, you're supposed to get trims. He took the what the hell is it called? You know what it is? You know what the thing is? I cut hair. I should know what this is called. The clippers. He took the clippers, took the guard off, and he just went over my hair. All right? Here's the problem with that. You cannot expect your hair to have an even cut after that because they're essentially just kind of eyeballing it, right? The clippers will never give you that even cut. Now you may think, you know, I'm 3 months in, I got a short fro. What does that even matter? Right? You ask that same question when you get to 6 months in, a year in. If someone takes a clippers by your hair and your hair is a year long, I'm telling you right now, you're going to lose months of progress. So where should you go? You should be going to a salon when it comes to getting your hair trimmed. Okay? Because the technique that they use is going to be completely different. Some barbers may be using the same technique. You want to test it? You want to test it? You want to be the lab mule? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go to them, ask them for a trim and see what they give you. I'm telling you, you're going to walk out looking like Caillou all over again. Typically, if you go to a hair salon, what they're going to do is they're going to get a pair of hair shears and they're more than likely going to blow out your hair. Pause. They're going to blow dry your hair completely so it's straight and gets all the curls and stuff so they can get an accurate estimate of where the damage is and to cut that off and cut off only the damage. From my experience, barbers don't really do that, or I'm not sure if they're taught to do that, but I know in salons, they will blow dry your hair, straighten it, you know, find the damage and then snip it off. And then they will use that as a guide as they go through your head. That is going to be the best way for you to get rid of that damage without getting rid of any unnecessary length when it comes to your hair journey. So if you don't know, you don't have a salon, please, bro, I'm going to speak from my heart right now. Do your due diligence when you're trying to find a salon. I know you ain't never been to a salon before in your life. Go on Google, go on the interwebs, you know, find black hair salon or salons for black hair. Find a place that does it well. You'll typically, for me, it's between anywhere 40 and 50 bucks for a trim, which I don't think is bad. You know, that's a little bit more than a haircut. And it's a little bit of expertise. You could do it yourself. Don't do it yourself. You will F up your head. So go to a salon, or, you know, you can even ask like a family member if they know how to do it. But my personal opinion, my professional opinion, go to a salon. But yeah, that's basically it when it comes to hair trims. They are something that you want to have in your routine. There is not a hard set rule. Some people will live and die by you need to get a trim every 3 months. I didn't go for a year. Did I need to cut off more hair? Yeah, I think I did, but at the end of the day, my hair still grew. So I don't think it's a case where you need to keep getting consistent trims in order for your hair to grow, but you do want to nip that damage in the bud as quickly as possible. I hope this cleared up any confusion. If you guys have any more questions, you know, comments, concerns, queries, you would drop them down below in the comments. And if you guys have any extra information that can help out our brothers who are struggling, drop that in the comments too. You know, we all love to learn from each other. There's things I learn from you guys every single day. So we want to keep this channel on that path of, you know, building higher quality men. That is the slogan. That is the goal, the dream of the channel. So make sure that, you know, help raise your brothers up. Before I let you guys go, like, what y'all think about the setup right now? This is my first stand-in video. Usually I sit down and then I have to arrange everything, but that's a lot of work. Okay, that's a lot of work. I'm kind of liking this. I get to move. You know, I get to move around. You know, you see the wall. You know, it's just a nice look. You know, a nice little scenery you get to see. See all around the place. This? I just been in the gym recently. You know how it is. But if you guys want a gym video, I could release that too. Let me know if that's a video that you guys want. Showing you know showing you how the summer and stuff. Okay, that's all for this video. And if you like this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. So I advise you check it out. That's all for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.